At the house party, hope she don't play the kid. Can't hear my phone, I'm on airplane mode, I'm still on 2%. Don't. Hey. For now, it's a check. I gotta. Yeah. Hey. I got the. It seem like opera, I make it swoon. They know my name when I swear that.
Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. In this game, we'll see the Seattle Storm going up against the Chicago Sky. Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us. And these are two teams that move the ball extremely well, Tim.
Well, this is a matchup for the purists, Blake. I mean, if there's one thing that sets the WNBA apart from other leagues, it's just the tremendous ball movement and passing.
We've got the cream of the crop here, and it is not just the passing. Expect incredible movement off the ball on both sides.
McCautry outside. Pass to Stewart. On the wing, Alicia Gray. Stewart with the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And she banks in the layup.
Stewart's presence down low stems from her skills and finesse. She's something to watch and something to admire.
Now here is Queen. The three. Knocks down the 3 ball.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
Now here's January. Pass to McCautry. Here's Stewart. McCautry with the screen. The leaner. Second chance shot. Rebound Chicago.
You know, typically she has the touch to finish when she's in that tight. Not sure what happened there.
Queen misses. Seattle with the ball. And here's January. Outside Stewart. McCautry outside. Pass to Gray. For 3. Stevens grabs the board.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
A good decision maker with a strong feel for the game. Stevens can spot open teammates whenever she's out on the court.
Now here's January. On the wing, Angel McCautry. Pass to Magbagor. Gray. From deep three-point range. Not going to go that time. So Chicago will take it the other way.
Alicia Gray won a national championship with the final game played in Dallas. And just a few days later, Gray was selected 4th overall by, you guessed it, Dallas.
Here's January. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to McCautry. And the Storm miss again. And Alicia Gray winning Rookie of the Year for the Wings in 2017.
Yeah, she hit the ground running in this league, and Gray has really never looked back. With nice size for a guard, Gray is your prototypical two-guard.
Now here's Vandersloot. Down low. Here's Copper. That one good for two.
We just can't shake Copper's focus. Even when the defense roughs her up, she stays glued to the task at hand and converts the and one.
The 2021 finals were star-studded. I mean, you had legends like Griner, Parker, Taurasi, Dickens-Smith, Vandersloot. But the finals MVP wasn't any of them. It was Kalea Copper.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
In those finals, with all of the future Hall of Famers, it was Kalea Copper that stole the show.
It was the exclamation point on a breakout season for Copper. Named an All-Star for the first time in 2021 and capped the year off as the finals MVP.
And it's so nice, we got to see it twice. How about that mobile one drive?
Well, as an offensive player, you always want to put pressure. On the rim. That's what it's all about.
They're really on back foot at this point.
Yeah, at both ends of the floor. Things are just not going their way.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Pass to Stewart. McCautry. Screen by Stewart. McCautry with it. Stevens covering. McCautry, no good.
She might want to maybe defer for a while. She's had her chances this quarter, but nothing's falling.
Now here's January. Now Magbagor. Right side Stewart. Shot clock at 6. Score the basket. Her second of 2 attempts.
Well, capable on either end of the pick and roll. Stewart taking it herself that time.
Here's Queen. Good. And the assist goes to Kalea Copper.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely. The defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
Now here's January. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Three-pointer, Brianna Stewart. It's good from long range.
Look, that's just her range. If you don't guard it from out there, Stewart will make you pay. Heck, even if you do guard her, Stewart can still hit the outside shot.
Cambage, covered by January. Cambage, good.
It's not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many looks from in close.
You know, usually when teams give up runs like this, it's because they allow chances from inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Now here is McCautry. Outside Stewart. Screen by Magbagor. They get it back. Can't hit that one. Chicago leading. And here's Queen. She's got 9. Fouled hard that time, and she'll get 2 shots at the line. Brianna Stewart picks one up. And we're still in the early stretch of the season here, but for these struggling teams, how quickly do they need to figure things out?
The sooner, the better. And it's only a 36-game season. So a slow start can really hurt you.
But that's not to say all hope is lost. If it takes you just a few games to find your groove as a team, you have to keep working at it, and eventually you'll get on the right track. Well, 2016 was perhaps the biggest draft lottery in league history, the prize being generational star Breanna Stewart, and luckily for Seattle, the balls bounced their way.
Both good at the line. Well, the addition of Breanna Stewart to the Storm, it changed the trajectory of this organization.
Now, Stewie has been incredible. 2018 winning MVP, a couple finals MVPs as well. A difference maker on both ends of the floor. Breanna Stewart is the definition of a franchise player.
Now here is McCautry. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. To the middle. Cambage, defended by McGregor. And it's in.
Yeah, they've got themselves in front right now with some outstanding shooting right off the bat. You like to see that aggression early on.
It's been just an absolute clinic at that end of the floor. They're filling it up.
Here's McGregor. Pass to Stewart. Here's McCautry. 6 to shoot. Back to Stewart. And Cambage pulls it down. Now Queen. 11 points in the game. Back to Vandersloot. Cambage. Pass to Vandersloot. And again, it's the sky from deep.
Their offense has come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters. But if they can even come close, look out.
Okay, to pick up and keep this offensive pace would be insane.
Now a timeout called by Seattle. Here's January, guarded closely. Shot to stop the run. They get it again. Bucket is good.
Her shooting has been so good today. She may have to take it upon herself to get her team out of this hole.
Outside Quigley. Queen, covered by Lloyd. Outside Quigley. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
And you can't help but really pick on their defense. They're completely in disarray.
Everything's coming much too easily. I mean, you've got to take something away.
Now here's McGregor. She's been patient so far, and nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Lloyd. Soft touch off the glass.
Showing the strength right there. Lloyd busting her way through the paint.
Outside Quigley. Queen. Yes, and it's Allie Quigley picking up the assist.
Yeah, she's played an important role in her offense today, and really without her, they might not have the lead right now.
Outside Lloyd. Back to January. First shot, first basket. She is out of the blocks fast.
Looking tenacious on the drive. January is fantastic and knifing inside and creating for herself.
Queen with the ball. She's got 13. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, they can't ask much more of her than what she's done this quarter.
January outside. Pass to McGregor. To the right side. Screen by McGregor. Here's Stewart. No good there. The Sky go the other way with it. Here's the three. And again, It's the Sky from deep.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Gray outside. Outside Stewart. Cans the 12-footer.
She's leading the way out. Offensively, can they ride her back into it?
Now here is Queen. 19 points in the game. Pass to Cambage. And yep, it's good.
And there are more points onto an early lead that just keeps on growing.
And a nice lead it is, and it's no mystery how they've done it. They are attacking that bucket.
Now here is Stewart. He's got 11. A drive by Alicia Gray. Stewart inside. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
This quarter has brought out the best in her, and even though they're still trailing, she has been impossible to contain.
Good.
Yeah, you know how a lot of people talk about flipping the switch? Well, her switch has definitely been flipped to on in this quarter, guys. I mean, just dominant scoring.
You look at the career of Brianna Stewart. Before she turned 26, Stewart had won 4 college titles with UConn, gold at the games, and 2 WNBA titles.
Now here is Queen. Covered by Lloyd. Queen, shot is good.
It's been a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. This is the start that coaches dream of.
Now here's Magdagor. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. To the inside. Good. And Brianna Stewart gets the assist.
It's nice to see elite scorers like Stewart create for others, because despite her skill set, she understands it's a team game.
Here's Queen. He's got 23. In, and her hot hand continues. 10 for 11 from the floor and looking for some more. Here's Gray. Outside Lloyd. Gray shoots over quickly. That one rolling around and rims out.
On the glass so far, it hasn't even been close.
They're taking it to them. Feels like they've gotten every rebound.
And here's Queen. This one for 3. Oh, and she just nails it. It's in. Oh, right at the buzzer.
What a 3 at the horn. They end the quarter on a high note.
I'll say that'll give them a nice little lift to start the next quarter.
Yeah, let's see how it works out for them.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Sky out in front, opening a huge gap. Stay with us as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And we'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move into the second. And for the Sky here, they've been putting on a show for us.
It's been a long-range battle for them, and one they are winning.
Some sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
Now here's Alaman. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Here's Queen from beyond the arc and then some.
What a top-notch game she's having. And really, she's got... got her team in front, and it sure seems like she's going to keep them there if she can continue to play like this.
Here's McCautry. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Clock at 6. Pass to Achanwa. For 13. And Queen pulls it down.
He should be thanking her for that miss.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Sinks the three-pointer.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Now here's Gray. Outside Stewart. Lloyd. Stewart, defended by Endor. That one drops for her.
Impressive from Stewart. 6'4", coming down in the pick and roll must be a scary sight.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter.
Great shot selection. Maybe she's working on her buzzer beater form.
That could be it, or maybe she was just trying to knock a bird off the scoreboard. I'm not too sure. Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
Now Queen. She's got 34. Lloyd grabs the board.
You know, sometimes just because you can make it from way out there, it doesn't mean you should try.
Kind of hypocritical coming from you, Tim. I mean, it wasn't that far out. Anyways, she can work for a better shot than that.
Now here is Queen. From deep. Chicago again missing. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Inside. Gray, that's good.
They've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. You got to imagine that their coach is very happy with that.
4 straight passes leading to scores. That's just great team play.
Bynum cans the shot from the wing.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
Full court man-to-man defense.
And this will put both the offense and the defense to the test.
Outside Lloyd. Back to Gray. The shot drops. Her shooting percentage improves, and she's 3 for 7 with that basket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Every pass is with purpose, and their last 10 points have come off of assists. Great team basketball on display right now.
Well, they're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Now here is Stewart. 15 points in the game. To the paint. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jewel Lloyd.
You know, they've been extremely efficient and effective getting the ball inside.
Totally. I mean, we're seeing some real shortcomings from this defense. They've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's Alima. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Queen, shot is good.
To be honest, I'm speechless. This may be the best shooting performance I have ever seen, and I've seen a lot.
Oh, we talk about all-time WNBA playoff runs. You have to talk about the 2014 Chicago Sky. They were the last team in, winning a tiebreaker just to get into the tournament. And they're really keeping that ball hopping around.
Yeah, hip-hopping around if you ask me. Look, their last 5 trips have all ended with a great pass leading to a hoop. They are really sharing the basketball.
Now here is Queen. And she has 42. And again, it's Chicago with a 3. And talking about that 2014 Sky team, They went 15-19 in the regular season.
But Chicago really turned it on in the playoffs, led by players like Sylvia Fowles, Elena Deladon, Courtney Vandersloot. Chicago won 2 winner-take-all games, getting all the way to the WNBA Finals.
Lloyd from long range gets it to go from downtown.
Well, we are seeing why Lloyd was dubbed the Gold Mamba. She's got the mentality to answer right back.
Pass to Queen. From past the arc, drops in the tray.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the threes.
Yeah, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it, non-existent.
Now here's Gray. 6 points for her.
Of their last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is smash-mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, they're really imposing their will offensively and getting exactly the kind of looks they want.
Here's McCautry. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Outside of Chanwa. Pass to Lloyd. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by the Sky.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that one.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Now here's Copper. Here's Queen. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
I mean, come on. You can't allow clean looks from deep like that. Hard to win games that way.
Yeah, most teams will take you to the deep end and drown you with triples if you let them. And that's what's going on here.
Lloyd with it. She's guarded by Alaman. Back to Lloyd. The 11-footer. Shoots over Alaman. Again, Jewel Lloyd missing.
We don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whiffs on an open jumper.
To the middle. Here's Charles. Good, and the assist goes to Kalia Copper.
Well, Tina Charles is more than capable of connecting from mid-range. The defense has to respect her jumper.
Lloyd with it. She has 7. She gets that one.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. Easy bucket in the paint.
The interior defense at that end has been lifeless, to say the least.
Now here's Copper. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
Look at Copper attacking inside, not allowing the coverage to discourage her.
And she's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. So both teams changing it up here.
One shot.
Well, the 2021 WNBA Finals were a bit of a shocker. The Sky came in as underdogs against the Mercury, but nevertheless, Chicago won the series 3-1 with a pair of comfortable wins.
Now here's Gray. She's got 6. Hollins. She's guarded by Stevens. Back to January. From downtown. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Storm will get the ball here.
Into the lineup for Chicago, Kayla Davis.
On defense, Chicago. Six to shoot. Here's January, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and we'll go to the line. And, man, what a special final series for the 2021 Chicago Sky.
In a series of stars, Kalia Copper stole the show, winning Finals MVP. Courtney Vandersloot, at least 10 assists in every game. And, of course, Candace Parker with the storybook ending, winning it all with her hometown team. The first pro basketball title in Chicago since MJ and the Bulls back in 1998.
The 2020 season was just so different. The entire season was played in Bradenton, Florida, and I think that makes Seattle's championship in the Wubble that much more impressive.
So she gets them both. And that 2020 championship by the Storm, arguably the most challenging title in WNBA history.
Well, you tip your hat to Bird, Stewart, Lloyd, the rest of that 2020 Storm team. The physical and mental challenges they overcome, we've never seen it. We may never see it again.
Now here's January. And there's the 3-second violation.
Chicago ball. In for the Storm, Damaris Nelson.
Now here's Quigley. Pass to Vandersloot. Outside Stevens. Here's Quigley. Just 5 to shoot. The jump hook. And no good, trying to use the glass. Here's January. And there's a pick. On the wing, Alicia Gray. From 20 feet out. And she connects with the jumper.
Yeah, look, we know the story of the first quarter. She had trouble hitting any shots with any real efficiency. But in the second quarter, she's turned it around.
Now here's Vandersloot. Pass to Cambage. And once again off the mark by Chicago. Here's Seattle. Back to Gray. January. And here's McLegore. Defended by Cambage. January with it. Cambage is there. January can't get it to go. Chicago with the ball. Vandersloot outside. Back to Quigley. Vandersloot covered by January. Pass to Cambage. Over McLegore. Chicago the rebound. And here's Cambage. Here's Vandersloot. Tries again with the clock winding down. And Cambage lays it up and in.
You know, you look at the stats, the assist totals, they just jump out at you. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been key.
It's just a different mindset these teams have had.
Now here's January. On the wing, Alicia Gray. Hollins, guarded by Quigley. Here's Nelson to the inside. Here's Gray. Rebounded by Davis.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Out to Vandersloot. Right side, Stevens. Cambage. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, to me, it's clear that the difference in this quarter has been their dominance on the offensive boards.
Plenty of second chance points, not resting on their lead. They're staying active.
Gray outside. Shoots over quickly. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Sky out in front, delivering the blowout. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. Queen with a strong contribution so far in this one.
She was successful just about every time she drove the lane in the first half. She was on a mission.
It really was. You know, aggressive, attacking basketball at its very best is what we just saw. Just so fun to watch.
We love it.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. And again, it's the Sky from deep.
She's doing everything for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, she's had an answer.
Gray outside. January sets a screen. Gray in the post. Queen covering. January outside. Three-pointer. And Queen pulls it down. Liz Cambage, high post. Courtney Vandersloot for three. That's in, coming off an assist from Liz Cambage.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range. They're starting to heat up.
The defense is stepped slow. They've got to take away that airspace.
Now here's Gray. Tries to break her ice. Stevens grabs the board.
Liz Cambage joined the WNBA in 2011, but after that rookie year, she only played 1 season from 2012 to 2017. Cambage returned for good, though, in 2018.
Here's January. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
And that one drops for her.
That's crazy. January bump still keeps her nerve and scores it.
And that 2018 return for Liz Cambage, she came back to remind everyone how great she is.
Absolutely. During that 2018 season with Dallas, Cambage led the league in scoring, was top 5 in rebounds and blocks, and went off for a 53-point game, a league record.
Now here's Gray. She's got 8. Pass to Stewart. January. Gray with it. Queen covering. Now here's January. She's guarded closely.
Man, and they're 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Stevens defended by Stewart. Cambage with it. And here's Queen. What an incredible scoring display she's put on tonight. Count that one.
Committed and aggressive players like Cambage are a treat to watch. And her extra efforts routinely earn her team extra chances.
Now here's January. 6 points for her. Here's Stewart. It's rebounded by Liz Cambage.
And not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them inside. Three-pointers keep dropping. You sense the frustration mounting for these defenders, their coaches, their fans, everyone.
Yeah, they just have not been able to take that shot away.
Now here's Gray. Pass to Stewart. Now McCautry. She's covered by Copper. Screen by Stewart. Here's McCautry. The Storm rebound. Gray outside. Outside Stewart. And the Storm miss again. On the wing, Kalia Copper. Covered by McCautry. Here's Queen. And again, it's Chicago with the three.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Here's Gray. Cans it from downtown.
Looks like she took that last three a little personal.
Hey, do you blame her? That was some payback right there.
Yep, that goes.
4 of their last 5 makes came off a high-quality shot inside.
And that's right out of the textbook. They are having their way down low right now.
Woo! Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And even with the game well in control, they're still going right at the rim. You know, I love that mentality.
Now here's January. She has 6.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown. Everything they put up is falling in, and that score keeps climbing.
And that is one demoralized set of defenders out there.
Here's January. Now Magbagor. Gray, Queen covering. There's Breon January with the 3. That shot missing. So Chicago will take it the other way.
Her shooting numbers slipping this quarter.
And Vandersloot gets it to go.
And suddenly, they're overflowing with confidence at the offensive end, getting everything to drop.
They're getting everything to drop, and at an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game.
Now here's January. Back to Stewart. On the wing, Alicia Gray. Jacks up a 3, sinks the triple.
Oh, we've seen Gray make huge strides shooting-wise, becoming more than solid from beyond the arc.
Pass to Queen. Shoots the 3, and again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Wow, I mean, what can you say?
Oh, for the Chicago Sky in 2021, they went 16-16 in the regular season. Of course, that didn't mean much, didn't mean anything, because they turned it on in the playoffs, capturing the WNBA title.
And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
The tray. Queen, shot is good. And that 2021 Sky team winning their first championship.
Well, as Tim mentioned, Chicago went 500, and part of that was just how odd the 2021 regular season was, with the break for the games, pauses for the virus. Once the Sky were at full strength, they went 8-2 in the playoffs, showing just how great they were.
And it's Gray missing. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Good on the triple.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Now here is McCautry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gray. The rebound by the Sky.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time. No one is better than Vandersloot at recognizing and picking out open teammates. She has out-of-this-world court vision.
Now here is McCautry. Gray outside. Back to McCautry. Pass to Magbagor. They can't stop the run with that one. Queen with the ball. Non-stop scoring with the air.
Now get your popcorn ready. Her performance from long range has been something to behold, something to admire.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that's been her shot today.
Now here is Stewart. She's got 22. And she comes up with the deuce.
Oh, nice size at the guard position at 6 feet. Gray with the ability to score down low.
Time called here. The Sky decide to talk it over. Both teams deciding to change it up. And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Alemán. And the layup is good.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Here's Nelson. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Achanwa. Outside Lloyd. Shot clock at 5. Achanwa the screen. Right wing. Lots of room. And she sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Good to see Achanwa getting it done from there. The defense has to adjust moving forward.
Pass to Charles. Now Quigley. Now here's Alemán. Covered by McCautry. Here's Davis. And a miss there on the triple. And it's the Storm with the ball. McCautry with it.
2 minutes.
Nelson.
2 minutes.
No good from outside.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Past Alemán. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
They're losing the battle in the paint.
McCautry outside. Achanwa the screen. Down low. Good. And the assist goes to Angel McCautry.
That's their third straight make off an assist, and it's always good when you can score points by getting teammates involved.
Yeah, that's just great ball movement.
Now here's Quigley. Pass to Charles. Takes the 3. Here's Endor. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Perseverance, it always pays off on the offensive glass.
Here's Lloyd. 9 points in the game. McCautry outside. Back to Lloyd. Inside. Hollins. The rebound by the Sky. Outside Quigley. Tries from 10. And it's Chicago with another.
He's such a smart offensive player. Allie Quigley has a phenomenal feel for when she should look to score.
To the wing, right side. They get a hand on it. Hollins, defended by Endor. Pass to McCautry. Puts up a 3. He got it up. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Sky out in front, running away with it. And we're coming back right after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the fourth. Here's Morris. Here's Nelson. Hebert defending. Here's Morris. Here's Nelson. 5 on the clock. Hollins, defended by Endor.
Another good rebound. She's pulled down a bunch. Hasn't mattered that you know what? She's a little size challenge in the post.
Now here is Queen. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, they built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
Pass to Morris. Here's Gatens. And a growing trend amongst current WNBA players being on TV analyzing college and NBA games.
Well, Chinea Gumake is really one of the best on the air, one of the best analysts in the NBA, period. We've also seen Candace Parker do her thing on TV.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I love watching Candace talk hoops. It's a great off-season job for stars in the WNBA because the schedules make it work, and obviously they know ball better than anyone.
Here's Gatens. Tried to come right back with a three of her own, but it's no good. Pass to Davis. Count that bucket.
Well, we're seeing the shots dropping for them very well now.
Yeah, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point. Their coach has to be happy.
Here's Morris. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And the Storm miss again. Now here's Alaman. Not a lot of room. And here's Queen. Past Alama. The three ball. And again, it's the Sky from deep.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
Hollins, defended by Endor. And again, it's the Storm missing. Out to the right wing. Pass to Queen. With a new owner, the Las Vegas Aces are setting the standard in the league.
Well, they're building a practice facility that rivals any NBA building, and they're spending big time on coaching and front office hires. I just love what they're doing over in Vegas.
I'm in total agreement, Brian. The Aces, as well as some other franchises, have really raised the bar. Making sure the players are taken care of, that's big for this league.
Here's Nelson. Over Hebert. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch. Pass to Endor. Queen. And she converts the layup.
Well, there's hot guys, and there's really hot. They can't miss.
Sometimes an individual will go on a shooting tear like this, but a whole team?
This is special, Brian.
Here's Morris. Here's Gatens. Three-pointer. That shot off the mark.
This offense, it just seems completely deflated.
While at the other end, it's one bucket after another. This run is really getting out of hand.
Making it ugly.
To the paint. Endor. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Hey, and if you want to watch a WNBA game, as long as you have a smartphone, you're in luck.
The league has done a great job with streaming because you can pretty much catch a WNBA game anywhere. With so many different ways to watch, they are connecting with the younger audience.
Yeah, but also putting games on network TV, drawing huge numbers. A combination of the two has increased the fan base, and we are all for that.
Here's Gatens. Pass to Morris. From the arc. Endor with the rebound. And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Here's Queen. Here's Hebert. And the layup's good off the glass.
What a relentless rebounder. Hebert brings a contagious energy to the glass.
And it's the Storm with the ball. Here's Gatens. Over to the wing. Here's Morris. She's guarded by Alaman. Hollins. Out of bounds. It'll go to the sky.
Coming onto the floor for Seattle, Ezzy McGregor, Brian January.
Now Queen. Lets the three fly. She can't get that one to fall. Now Seattle takes it the other way. Pass to Morris. Well, Tim, lots of recently retired WNBA players have gone over to NBA teams.
Oh, we see them on the bench as coaches helping with X's and O's and player development. But also, a lot of former WNBA players are in the front office, scouting, helping with the draft, helping with the player acquisitions, doing it all.
It's great to see the NBA bring in more former WNBA players because there are very few people who understand what it takes to win at the highest level.
Pass break Chicago. Now here is Queen. Tight defense on her. And the shot is good.
Well, they've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. She's provided almost all the offense.
Here's Seattle. Here's Nelson. Pass to Morris. Here's Nelson, guarded by Davis. A nice shot by McGregor.
I like how McGregor picks her spots on offense, knows when to look to score inside.
Queen with the ball. Out to the wing. For three. And again, it's the sky from deep.
We've really seen them step up their three-point shooting in the second half. I mean, they're just letting it fly out there.
Well, they're playing with confidence, and I like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they've got a lead, but they're playing free.
And it's working.
Here's Nelson. January left side. 5 to shoot. To the left wing. Hollins. The rebound by the sky.
She has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Fires for three. Queen. Shot is good.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for her, especially from long range. She's in a groove. That tray has been deadly.
Seattle with the ball. And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Morris misses.
I like the bold move of going right back at her to return the three, but she just couldn't get it to go.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Storm. Now a timeout called by Chicago.
Oh, there are a few franchises you can mention when you're talking about the best in the league. And Seattle certainly is in the conversation. And you talk about on-court success, no team has more championships.
Now here's January. Gray outside. Back to January. Drills it from outside. Talking about the Storm, we know Seattle has the banners, but it's about more than that.
Certainly, Blake. Seattle also has one of the best fan bases in the league. But then they also do great work in the community. They have a fantastic ownership group. They are a model organization for the rest of the WNBA.
Now here's January. Hollins. Queen covering. Hollins. The offensive rebound. Gray outside. No good on the triple. And it's the sky ball to the right side. Here's Queen. Yep, count it.
You know, she's having a nice quarter, scoring with confidence.
And here's January. Pass to Magbagor. Screen by Magbagor. Down low. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, not letting the physical defense deter her, Magbagor plays with such tenacity.
Now Queen. And it's Queen with the foul. That's her first foul. Over the last couple of seasons, guys, fewer players have gone overseas during the offseason.
Well, part of that has to do with the pandemic, but you look at the long-term factor, and that's increased compensation. I got to say, that's just great to see.
When players go overseas, often they'll join the WNBA season late as well. Injuries increase for players coming from international leagues as well. I hope we have more stars play just in the W.
Kept alive. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here's Queen. There's the three. Good on the three-point shot.
You want to talk about a major contribution? I'll tell you a major contribution. She scored over half their points so far.
January with it. Gray outside. Hollins. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
First personal foul, teams first.
And she makes the first.
At the line for the Storm.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Alima. Pass to Queen. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
The leading scorer in this game, the dominant figure today. I mean, there's just no doubt about what she can do on the court.
Now here's January. Here's Nelson. And here's Gray. Queen covering. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. That one, no good. And Chicago will come the other way. From outside the arc, drains it from beyond the arc.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit just to finish this one off.
Now here's Gray. Looking to get back on track. Rebounded by Davis.
Switching baskets must have really thrown her off because she can't get anything to fall this half.
Here's Queen. The little short range fadeaway off target. Now here's January. No problem for Chicago as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved everything.
Your basketball team. Drive home safely and see you again soon.
Oh, Lord. Jess made another one.